our daughter's 15, so like she's at the finish line. Like we're going Paradise.
One of my clients has
here. One of them was the same one we was using last game, so if it dies or something like that.
Oh. But like this will hear me? Yeah. You already turned it off? Yep.
Okay, bud. I know what you did on the one.
That's the package. Check, check.
Right? Jeremy, you just go into the. You just go to the. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I would do 2 chicken.
There it is.
I know.
Tommy had the nerve to Venmo me $52 today. I'm about to do this. We had tournament fees. Tournament fees. No. We all had to Venmo him.
Metal.
Today.
I don't get it. I'm not on the Venmo chat.
Let's go, E.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for Mud Dogs baseball. First pitch of the game is a line drive out to left field. Left fielder for the Mud Dogs scoops it up. That's Case out there, hits the cutoff man, and just like that, 1 pitch, 1 hit, and complete game has one on first base.
Let's go, AJ.
We got to get the scoreboard updated, reflecting the previous game's score. Elliot Miller leaving things out on the bump today. Checks the runner at first.
Do the same thing, huh?
Easily safe. Elliott coming at us hot with a in-the-park home run in the previous game. Unfortunately, the Mud Dogs did lose that game 9-8. A very close finish. And the pitch. Catcher is up. Fires a bullet down to second. The throw is just on the spot. Unfortunately, the tag just does not make it in time. So complete game's got a runner on second. That ball finds the outside corner for a strike. The time is 9:09 p.m. here. We are starting an 11-year-old baseball game. About 51 degrees. Winds at about 5 knots coming from the south. Just had a rainstorm pass through here several hours ago. That's going to miss outside for a ball.
Stay in it, AJ. Be on time. Be on top, kid.
That's a swing and a miss. Elliott fires one in there, really turning up the velocity here in this first inning. Players out on the field right now. We got Case out in left field, Braxton at third, Ben at short, John at second. Got Bennett holding down first base while Elliott pitches. That ball is fouled out and away. Right field is Tommy. And Jack out in center. The fence out here is at 375. So one of the challenges the defensive team has to make is keeping that ball inside of that outfield. If that ball rolls to the fence, it's likely going to be an in-the-park home run. Yeah, the ball gets away on the outside. Runner's going to go ahead and advance to third.
Stay in it right here, AJ. Be on time.
But with 2 strikes, Elliott still has some wiggle room here to
Take your time, eh?
try to get the first out of the inning.
Win it, bud.
Count is full. And the pitch.
Let's go, buddy.
That ball's going to miss high, unfortunately, for ball 4. So that's going to put runners on the corners for a complete game. With runner on first is likely going to make a pass at second base here on the first pitch. We'll see if the catcher decides to fake a throw to second or just eat it. Runner does not go. And number 21 for complete game looks at strike 1. Elliott from the stretch. Runner goes. That misses outside for a ball. In other news, it's the bottom of the sixth in the World Series right now, with the Blue Jays and Dodgers tied at 2-2, with nobody out and 2 on. And Elliott fires another strike in there for a swing and miss. Took a little bit of velocity off that one, threw off the batter's timing a little bit. Increasing the count in his favor, 1-2. Checks the runner at third, and from the stretch, delivers. Finds a wonderful strike on the corner, freezing the batter in place for strike 3, getting the Mud Dogs their first much needed out of the first inning. Elliott stares down the batter. Fletcher sets out on the outside of the corner and finds the spot for strike 1. Elliott's accuracy seems to really turn a page in the previous game this evening, where the boys are struggling to hold on to the ball in the frigid temperatures. And there it is, strike 2. It's hard to convey over the camera just how cold the temperature has dropped here in recent hours. Seems like it went from summer to winter just like that here in Kansas City. From the stretch, in the inside corner for strike 3. So Elliott fires 3 strikes, getting the second out, holding the runners on second and third. And just like that, see if the Dogs can get their final out here at first base. That ball gets away from Fletcher. The runner does go. But with the backstop here at the Sporting Complex, 35 feet behind home plate, the ball does die, hitting up against the rubber mats lining the walls here. So an unforgiving backstop for the defense out here. Runs are likely to score on pass balls all night. Quick timeout here. Elliott from the stretch. And fires it in there for a strike. Runner on third. Count is 1-1. Good stop there by the catcher, preventing another run from scoring. Count increases to 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs here. Runner on third. Complete game up 1 run to Mud Dogs 0. Elliott with 2 strikeouts, holding him to 1 hit right now with no walks. Correction, 1 walk. That ball's going to miss high and inside. Now with the catcher Fletcher set it up on the outside of the plate there. That ball actually might have crossed home plate. A little bit of an optical illusion here with Fletcher reaching for the inside. And that ball gets outside for a ball 4. So Elliott really working through the cold now as the fingers begin to lock up on the baseball in these later at-bats.
Got this, Elliott?
Mud Dogs have 2 outs, facing runners on the corners. Runner goes. No response from the Mud Dogs. Advancing 2 runners now into scoring position. Complete game looking to crack things open here with a base hit into the outfield to score 2 runs. We're hoping the Mud Dogs can shut them down here. Yep. And that ball gets past the catcher. And unfortunately, a second run will score for complete game.
Find your rhythm, Elliott. Find your rhythm, bud.
Go get it, Bennett. Go get it.
Score now 2-0. Runner on third. 2 outs. Count is 2-0. Elliott from the stretch. Fires the ball high 3. 3 balls. And from the stretch, that ball sinks nicely into the strike zone. And with that 3-0 count, the hitter is unlikely to take a crack at it, trying to use that placement in the count to draw a walk. Elliott's not going to fall for it. So that brings the count to 3-1. And Elliott misses for ball 4 on another pass ball. And unfortunately, that runner is going to be safe, increasing the score to 3-0.
Take your time, Elliott.
The time is 9:20 p.m. out here in Kansas City. And that ball is drilled into the gap in right center. Looks like the center fielder, Jack Lee's going to scoop it up. Hits second base. Throw is bobbled at second. Unfortunately, the Mud Dogs unable to pick up the relay drill, driving in a run on a single advancing to double on a line drive by Complete Game.
All right, Mud Dogs.
Yeah, first delivery is high, missing for a ball. Score is now 4-0. Count is 1-0 with 2 outs. Elliott looking to get out of the jam here with the runner on second. From the stretch, delivers a wonderful strike there on the bottom corner, increasing the count to 1-1. And that ball sinks right on the outside corner again for strike 2. Elliott looking to take care of things himself here with getting 3 outs on 3 strikeouts. See if we can find the zone here as the batter stalls. He finds the same spot. The batter rightly swings at it. Elliott hits the same spot for 3 straight pitches, getting his 3rd strikeout out of the inning. But unfortunately, a couple pass balls and a couple line drives from Complete Game Barbosa puts him up 4-0 at the middle of the first. Elliott, throwing 30 total pitches, 16 of which found the zone, across 8 batters, will likely come back out to face Complete Game in the 2nd inning. In local news, the Kansas City Police have tased a man walking with a baseball bat on the highway just down the road. I can assure you that none of our Mud Dogs players or family members were involved in the incident. It's a real thing. You can Google it. KCTV5.
Make sure all the parents are
Yeah, can't make that claim. If anybody can find Tommy's father, I did see him depart with a baseball bat.
let's get it started, bud.
All right. Mud Dogs looking to get something going here in the bottom of the first. The first up to bat is Benny.
Let's go, Benny.
Benny number 3 steps into the box here. Feels like 48 degrees. And the pitch. And Ben's going to swing at the first delivery. Takes a strike.
Start, AJ.
The lower portion of the plate there.
You can.
That ball's going to miss low, increasing the count to 1-1.
Good, AJ.
Ben playing shortstop this evening for the KC Mud Dogs.
Stay in it, bud.
Ben's coming into this fall ball at bat with a 400 batting average, on base percentage of 531 with a very high stolen base count. One of our primary base runners here looking to get on base. He hits a chopper to the pitcher. Pitcher, a little off mark there with the throw. The first baseman reaches over and makes the tag on the runner. And just like that, with one crack at the bat, the Mud Dogs do have an out. Stepping up to bat is John. John is swinging the Blue Easton 2024 edition. I think it's called the Ice Fire or something like that. I don't know.
Pitch.
It's worth more than my car. Arctic Flame? Yes. The Arctic Flame, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can get that bat on fire. Oh, and he does. Swing and a miss. Fouling that one off behind the plate. John looking to get things going here. Batting a 200 average, on base percentage of 360.
Yes, sir.
And just like that, John is down on pitches. So the Mud Dogs have 2 outs. With their big hitter coming up, number 3 in the lineup, and our starting pitcher, Elliott. Number 8 steps into the box. Elliott, again, with that in-the-park home run earlier this evening in Game 1, looking to replicate here to try to put a run up on the board. With this fence out here, 375, anything is possible. That first delivery misses low and away for a ball 1. Elliott's average stepping into tonight's at-bat is 520 across 25 official at-bats. On-base percentage just over batting average at 552. Just goes to show how often this guy can hit for contact and get on base. Only struck out 3 times in those at-bats. And that ball's going to miss outside. Again, as these pitchers face the later batters in the inning, the cold really starts to set in. I've seen quite a few players holding their hand warmers in their hoodie pockets or their back pockets to try to compensate here for the cold. And Elliott's going to be a patient batter and take ball 4. Occupy first base. 2 outs, runner on first. Next batter is our catcher, taking off his shin guards. Number 25, Fletcher. And the righty takes his instructions from the coach down at the third base line and confidently steps into the box. Elliott gets the sign from the third base coach, looking to maybe advance here on the first pitch. He does not. And the first offering misses low and away for ball 1.
All right, Fletcher.
Fletcher's been on fire recently as late as well, batting a 500 and an on-base percentage of 545 during the fall ball season. Collecting a total of 9 hits across his at-bats, driving in 5 total runs. Only struck out once in his at-bats. All right, our catcher, super value added here, is going to duck below a ball. Elliott steals second, and he is safe. Got some positive feedback from the complete game parents, giving the catcher some kudos for an accurate throw. Unfortunately, the wheels of Elliott have just beaten the throw. From the stretch. That's going to miss low into the dirt. Elliott eyes the ball. He's chasing third. And he's going to go ahead and take it. And the ball bounces out of the glove of the third baseman. And dribbles into the innards of the field.
Adam, get it up.
I'm going to call timeout real quick while Elliott adjusts his helmet. Looks like Coach Tommy in the first base side is going to pull out a starting pitcher, give him some chance to recover before he has to take back out on the mound. Not a bad idea. Go get his hands warm, get the heart rate lower. So the rule is we got to bring back the most recent out, which was John and his strikeout, and so he will take Elliott's place at third base as the base runner. So Mud Dogs are really looking to end the first inning here with at least one run on board.
Hey, nobody hurt. Get this run.
Looks like the chances might increase here. Fletcher's going to round first. Nobody's paying attention. He's going to go ahead and occupy second. Just like that. Heads up baseball there by Fletcher. Driving in an opportunity here for number 50 to hit in 2 runs on a base hit. From the stretch. That ball's going to just miss high outside the zone. Some good discipline there from Bennett. Laying off a high, juicy, fat fastball. From the stretch. That ball's going to just skim. Well, I think it just missed Bennett. Bennett box jumping onto home plate to dodge that one.
All right, Bennett.
Surprised his teammates didn't yell, "Wear it." So with Bennett not wearing it, he's going to take a crack at the next pitcher. He does not. That ball falls in the inside corner for a strike. Increases the count to 2-1.
Hey, stay aggressive. Let's see it, buddy.
Runners at second and third. Complete game from the stretch. That's going to miss high for a ball, increasing the count to 3-1. Now, complete game does not want to load the bases for the next hitter. The next hitter has been on fire as of late, getting 2 for 2 in the previous game, batting a .471. That's Case on deck, and that is going to miss for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded for the Mud Dogs. As Case, a predominantly solid contact hitter, is going to receive some instruction here from the third base coach as complete game looks to strategize this at bat. So Case is going to step into the box. He's got 22 plate appearances during fall ball, batting a .471 with an on-base percentage of .591.
Go 1-5, you got it.
Always known to be a clutch hitter. Can't think of a better Mud Dog to be in this position. And there it is, a fair ball down the third base line. The third baseman's going to bobble that ball, driving in a run. And true to form, Case makes the reliable contact that Case delivers for the Mud Dogs, keeping the bases loaded with 2 down as Jack steps into the plate. Number 9, Jack went 1 for 2 in the previous game with a line drive up the middle. Also seeing some improvement in his swinging recently. And from the stretch, that ball's gonna miss over the head of Jack. And a throw from the catcher down to third baseline is gonna be an overthrow, which is gonna drive in another run. So an errant throw by the catcher in an attempt to pick off the third base runner at third base leads to a Mud Dog run, increasing the score to 2. Runners on second and third. Jack's going to look at a high ball, so the count is now 2-0. And he's going to step back into the batter's box here with a favorable count. That ball is going to miss on the outside corner, so the count now rises to 3-0. Jack's not likely to swing at this one. Let's see. And just like that, umpire calls time out on a ball 4. I don't think I've seen that before. Must be an administrative issue here. Either way, Jack does take the walk on 4 straight pitches, nearly getting his head taken off on a couple pitches there. Little confusion there as the first base coach clarifies with the umpire whether or not that was a hit by pitch. Okay, pass ball leads to another Mud Dog score. So here we go, and just like that, a 2-out rally. Some pass balls, some errant throws, and some of the mistakes the Mud Dogs were making are now finding their way into the Barboza complete game lineup. Runners on second and third. That ball's going to hit the dirt. Could stop there by the catcher.
Best pitch, buddy. You can do this.
Get it up, AJ. Get it up, bud.
You got it, Adam.
That ball's going to miss high. Again, I cannot stress enough how cold my hands are here watching them play. And I can imagine for these pitchers how hard it is to hold on to this ball. That ball's going to find the strike zone there.
Battle, buddy. Let's win this, Adam. You got it.
One more, Adam. One more, buddy.
Okay. Complete game looking to do some damage control here with a strikeout. But one swing of the bat and the Mud Dogs going to be put ahead here. That's going to miss inside for a ball. It is likely the ball sailed over the head of the batter, which yielded a strike 3. Unfortunately, all the parents have YouTube, and we can all go back in time and share a good laugh on the errant calls by our volunteer umpires. Correction, they are not volunteers. They do work for a nominal salary. By salary, I mean hourly wage. Nonetheless, complete game gets out of a jam there as the Mud Dogs do log 3 runs here at the end of the first inning. Elliott, slamming some hot chocolate and rubbing some hand warmers, occupies the mound to look to kind of stop the progress here. We do have some banter back here about the World Series. So that's 7, right? Did they score 7 runs in 1 inning?
9.
Oh.
It's 2-2.
Yeah. So it's 11-2 now. I wonder if Freddie Freeman is conflicted playing in Canada. Maybe he's throwing the game. To all of our fans that are dialing in from the West Coast, watching the Dodgers get slaughtered right now, I do wish everybody sleeps well. It was bound to happen. Toronto are the underdogs. And I believe both the American and the Canadian people are going to be rooting for the Blue Jays in this one. But I digress. Elliott's back out on the mound. Misses for a ball here in the top of the second. Okay, here we go. Batter swings at a 3-0 count there, logging Elliott's first strike of the at-bat. Score is 4-3, complete game. Okay, ground ball to John at second. Overruns the ball. Unfortunately, an error there on the infield resulting in one base runner occupying first. A little confusion there out on the field. I was able to pick up that John was confused, thinking the first baseman was going to charge the ball and that he would be covering first, but unfortunately overruns the ball. A decision is not made, and the runner does take first base. I chalked that up to it being 50 degrees outside at 9:40 at night. But at the same time, we got a game to play. There's no excuse. So here we go. That ball's going to miss high. Fletcher rockets one down. Beautiful throw, but again, just a great jump by the base runner there, preventing Fletcher from showing off his stuff. The rocket of an arm, but I'm confident he'll nab a runner during this tournament at some point. So Elliott from the stretch is going to miss on the outside corner. Runner on second, top of this second. Count is 2-0. That ball's going to find the strike zone. A generous call there, but I think Elliott will take it at this point. Elliott checks the runner from the stretch, delivers a fastball high and away and misses for ball 3. From the stretch, finds the lower corner. Wonderful pitch there, freezing the batter in place. Bringing it to a full count. If Elliott can get it over the plate, and I suspect he could face a strikeout right here. And he does, freezing the batter on the lower end of the box, resulting in the first out, holding the runner at second. 4 strikeouts on the evening for Elliott. That's all 4 outs that the Mud Dogs have gotten are by strikeout. So if not walk, then strikeout has been the theme of the game so far, because our defense has not been making the clutch plays and the clutch relays that the Mud Dogs are known to do. And that's going to be a strike high. He's got time here. Fletcher looking to fire, but holds the ball. I think there was a little second guess in there on whether or not the runner was going to commit to third. The runner at third there, Elliott's going to take a look over at him. Counts 0-1.
Great stop, Fletcher.
Fletcher with some solid athleticism from the crouching position stops that ball, preventing another complete game run from scoring. If not catcher, then maybe hockey goalie is in Fletcher's future. That ball misses high. We've got half of our players wearing hoodies and the other half wearing thermal long sleeves. But all of them look happy to be here. That ball is high for a strike. Count is 2-2. Elliott looking to log his 5th strikeout of the game here with one nasty fastball. He is chasing the high ones. Let's see if he keeps it. And he goes the opposite direction with a low and away fastball for 6 strikeouts for Elliott. Now Coach Tommy's going to walk out to the bump. And while the Mud Dogs do have momentum right now, I feel like he just wants to have a quick conversation with his starter. Kind of gauge the situation, give him an opportunity to catch his breath and warm his hands. An excellent pitch there for strike one. Beautiful pitch. That outside corner has been working for Elliott all night. And fires another fastball. So 6 total outs for the Mud Dogs defense. All 6 outs coming from strikeouts from Elliott. Well done thus far in this game. Looking to hold complete game there to 4 runs after their second attempt at bat. Mud Dogs looking to keep that momentum shift.
I got him some warm tea. I got him some ibuprofen. I'll do a virtual visit with him tomorrow.
I can step away.
Oh, no.
I got the mic. Okay. It's just brought to my attention that Shohei Ohtani hit a home run. Unfortunately, the score is still 11-4 for the Dodgers. Dodgers learning it can't be a one-man show, but with $7.5 billion in their payroll, I'm sure they'll get a good talking to tonight by their head coach. All right, the Mud Dogs' second inning here, brought to you by our sponsor, Easton. Step up to the plate with confidence. Easton bats deliver power, precision, and performance. From the sandlot to the big leagues, it's Easton. Built for the game.
Go, Pierce.
All right. Pierce steps up to the plate, number 28. Good contact hitter with some outstanding speed. Righty looks to stare down the pitcher from the windup, and that ball misses on the outside.
Nice cut. Got a piece? Got a piece? Keep your head in there, Bubba. You got it. How's that plate, Pete?
I have too much fun. That ball's fouled away. Pierce, known for some quick hands and quick feet, looking to make good use of his God-given strengths to get him on first.
Go, Ben. Stay quick.
Oh, unfortunately, Pierce is going to go ahead and go down on strikes on a backwards K, looking at a high fastball. Probably outside of the zone. So if there wasn't 2 strikes, that's definitely one you want to sit on. But I don't know, it's easier for us to sit back here and say, yeah, it was probably a ball.
Yeah, no problem. Right down, Bubba. I usually have one.
All right, Tommy's up to the plate. Takes ball 1 low and inside.
You didn't see
That ball finds a sweet spot of the plate. Tommy just missing a line drive out to right field in his future here.
There was nothing you did wrong. Jared gave out. You know what though?
Tommy swings and misses. And that front foot really kind of taking a step towards the first baseline there. If he just stays engaged, he's going to find the strike zone. And Tommy's going to go down on pitches there on an inside pitch. So that's going to bring the Mud Dogs back to the top of the lineup to see if they can replicate the same 2-out rally they had in the bottom of the first. First offering is fouled off behind the plate. Thank you, John, for getting the ball. The ball misses the plate by about a foot. Count is 1-1 to Ben with 2 outs and nobody on. Score is 4-3. Complete game up. Ball's fouled off behind the plate. That ball misses high. Count increases to 2-2. Ben looking to drill one to left center. He fouls one high above the plate. So 3 foul balls here for Ben as he's got his timing down on this pitcher. Number 22, the pitcher, looking to shake things up.
You got it, buddy.
Now Ben is dangerous at the plate. If he finds the one that he's looking to connect for, he's going to sail it over the shortstop's head. And that one is to the shortstop on a good hop there. Shortstop for an easy pickup and gets the 3rd out of the inning. So unfortunately, a clean inning here for a complete game, leaving the Mud Dogs base runnerless here in the bottom of the 2nd. The game will progress to the 3rd inning with a score of 4-3. Complete game up by 1 run on their 2 hits. Mud Dogs only 1 hit out on the game. Delivered by Case, per usual. And we're going to have a pitching change. Elliott's going to come off the bump. We're going to give Jack a 2nd attempt here at the bump on back-to-back games. Now the young right-hander, number 9, known for his variety of pitches. Looking to battle the cold here, see if we can get a clean inning for the Mud Dogs. All the kids here are outfitted with hand warmers. Which reminds me, chilling out at the ballpark, keep those hands toasty with Heat Zone hand warmers. Instant warmth that lasts through extra innings. Now, Elliott had a fantastic showing with his pitching this evening. Again, logging all 6 of the Mud Dog outs on strikeouts. A couple of defensive miscues and some walks and pass balls are the only reason complete game has runs up on the board right now. I talked to Elliott between innings, and he said that the secret to his success was having hot chocolate. So here at the ballpark, we'd like to remind you to warm up your night with a rich, creamy cup of Dugout Deluxe hot chocolate. Perfect for those cool ballpark breezes and third inning stretches. First pitch misses the outside corner on the lefty. Count is 1-0. Pardon me if I yell out some positive feedback to the pitcher out there between my announcing. There you go, Jack. Count is 1-1. Might even argue that first pitch was a strike on the outside corner, but with a small left-handed batter, also known as Complete Games Tommy. It's going to be tricky to pitch to. Jack looking to loosen up out there. The count of 2-1. Updates to the defense, not too much. We got Bennett holding down first base, John at second, Bennett third. Bennett short. That ball's going to find the dirt, increasing the count to 3-1. Braxton at third, Tommy in right field. Looks like Case out there in center, and Pearson left. Ball's going to miss high for ball 4.
Go, kid. You ready to pounce on one?
So nobody out here with the runner on first. Jack's going to go from the stretch. He's going to check the runner here. Runner's got a pretty conservative lead, but we'll look to see if he goes here on the delivery. And he does. Runner goes. That ball's going to miss out the glove of Fletcher. The runner is going to advance to second.
Yes, yes.
Ball 2 is going to miss in the dirt, and that runner is going to confidently trot to third. So Jack struggling to find the zone. Something that he encountered in the first game as well. Mud Dogs trying to be judicious here about their pitch counts going into the tournament this weekend. Now the Mud Dogs are off tomorrow with bracket play commencing on Sunday. That ball's going to find the high and outside corner for a strike. Increasing the count to 2-1. Jack gets him over the plate here. Mud Dogs defense have to be ready. That ball does not. It misses high, just missing the head of our righty here. Count is 3-1. Ball's right down the middle, and a swing and a miss from the batter. So increase the counts to 3-2 with Jack here with an opportunity to log a strikeout or to get the ball in play. Got some commotion here on the adjacent baseball field after a go-ahead run. That ball is hit to the gap to short. Ben is going to field it, fire it to first, and he gets the out. And he does, just by a hairline fracture. Ben gets rid of the ball in lightning fast time to secure the much needed out at first.
Hey, way to stretch, Bennett.
So the slow chopper to short, yielding the first out for the Mud Dogs. And Jack's going to battle here. Unfortunately, delivers a hard ground ball up to the center fielder who bobbles it. And holds the run to a clean single there. Not much you can do about that. Jack putting him over the plate.
Right here, same thing, buddy.
Looking to change out the ball here for a dry baseball. So Complete Game did get an RBI scored on that ground ball to Bennett short. So that base runner is no longer on third. Got a base runner on first. Got a big hitter up for Complete Game here. Mud Dogs looking to shift their defense. Adjusting the outfield to left side here. Jackson a miss high for a ball. Runner does not go. Time is now 10 o'clock at night out here in Kansas City. Jackson to deliver on the inside corner for a strike. Beautiful pitch there, sinks it in nicely. Now if you're a batter, you're second guessing yourself on that ball all the way in, and if it's a straight pitch, you might not swing. If it's a breaking pitch, you might have a chance of getting it over the plate for a good sweet spot connect, but batter sat on that one. Next delivery is high for a ball. That ball's connected to a pop fly to left. Should be an easy out here for the Mud Dogs, and it is. Pierce maneuvers under the ball, connects to receive the fly ball there under the pitch black night, illuminated by pretty good lights here out here at this ballpark. You know, home field baseball fields just outside of the Legends Outlets Shopping Center. We're about 15 minutes west of downtown Kansas City, the baseball complex here, a recent construct. And that ball popped up to the shortstop, Ben. Ben connecting for two of the outs of this inning on a pop fly to Pierce for the third out. So not a bad inning here for the Mud Dogs. Unfortunately, the Complete Game team did score one run, increasing the deficit to 2. Mud Dogs looking to get up into the heart of the lineup into the third inning here. See if we can get some runs on the board. All right, next up for the Mud Dogs is looking to be John, number 12. Looking to get something going here for the Dogs. Be John followed by Elliott. So we got some power hitters coming up. But hey, before that, hey baseball fans, Halloween is creeping up fast, so slide on into the Halloween Superstore with multiple locations around Kansas City for the coolest costumes, the spooky decorations, and all the candy buckets you can carry. Now, whether you're going for scary, silly, or baseball superstar, Halloween Superstore's got you covered. Don't strike out, visit today, and make this Halloween a home run. All right, John A. steps into the plate. He's going to take ball high. Count is 1-0 for number 12. John looking to be one of our starting pitchers on Sunday's bracket day. Looks down the pitcher and Receives ball 2 on the inside, just over his head. And a little off-speed pitch. John rips a hard hit. A line drive all the way to the fence. The center fielder struggling to keep up with the ball. John rounds second. Complete game struggling to make the connections on the relay drill. John will jog in with a clean stand-up home run for John. And just like that, the Mud Dogs get a run here in the third as the Mud Dogs team come out of the dugout to celebrate him for a well-deserved congratulations. Now that ball rocketed off of John's bat. Jeremy, can you tell me, was that the Fire Ice bat that he was using on that one? The Arctic Flame. The Arctic Flame from the first inning that yielded a strikeout came alive in the third inning, giving the Mud Dogs an in-the-park home run. Still going to call it the Arctic Fire. Speaking of fire, Elliott's going to step into the batter's box here. Number 8, power hitter looking to replicate the damage done in the first game and do a back-to-back dinger sesh off the heels of John. But unfortunately, the pitcher's not giving him anything to work with right now as the count increases to 2-0. Pitcher goes from the windup. Got a clean delivery there. I like his mechanics. Wasn't battling for the cold out here. Looking to find the zone. Count is 3-0. Wouldn't be surprised if the coaches tell him to give a crack at it anyways. He does not. Elliott holds on a high and in fastball, exercising the discipline that Elliott's been known to have. Steps back into the box, and now he's got a green light from the coach to do some damage. And he does not do damage as the ball sails into the dugout of the Mud Dogs. Hopefully it didn't decapitate a 10-year-old in there. I do hear some laughter, so it sounds like everyone's okay.
All right, I like you. You're a good one, bud.
A 3-2 delivery. Misses for ball 4. An audible sigh from Coach Joe as he was hoping for Elliott to connect for a solo shot. But either way, we will take a base runner. Score is 5-4 with complete game holding on to this game by 1 run as our catcher, number 25, is going to receive his instruction from the third base coach and step into the box here. Elliott takes a conservative lead off of first. We got Bennett on deck. And Fletcher connects the ground ball to short and advances the runner to second. Unfortunately, the Mud Dogs do get an out. And with Fletcher's hard-hitting skills and base running, unfortunately, I think we're losing an opportunity here to get a second run across the board behind Elliott. Either way, here we are with 1 out. Bennett's going to step into the box, swing in the Easton Hype Fire. And he hits a liner in between the first and second baseman. Elliott's going to round third, look to score. An errant throw by the right fielder gives Elliott some breathing room, and Elliott does score. Ladies and gentlemen, the game is tied. A new baseball game out here. So a little bit of momentum here for the Mud Dogs. And Trusty Case is stepping into the box. He's going to hold off on a ball high. Bennett steals second. Okay, swings at a ball low in the dirt. Case doesn't fall for it that time as the ball misses low in the dirt. ball escapes down to third baseline, and Bennett easily advances to third. So with one out here and a runner on third, Case looking to drive in an RBI. The ball finds the zone. Case hits an easy chopper to the pitcher. They fumble the ball in the infield here. And Case, again, not the best contact, but has the same effect as a sacrifice bunt. Drives in Bennett to give the Mud Dogs the go-ahead run. Score now 6-5 with the runner on first as Jack steps into the plate. Got the classic song from the Foo Fighters, My Hero, blaring through the speaker. Always brings me back to the movie Varsity Blues. Let's see if Jack can be our hero. Off-speed pitch. Jack's going to drop a blooper single into right field. Advancing Case to third, puts runners on the corner, so Jack with his trademark blooper single to right field, I'd say about 80% of his hits have that same effect. He gets his second hit of the evening. And with one out here, it's looking like they're going to send the runner from first to second. Braxton steps up to the plate, runner goes. Braxton connects with a fair ball down the line. Oh, disregard, the ball was not over the third base. From the coach's perspective, it looked like it might have been a fair ball. Unfortunately, the home plate umpire did make the call that it was foul. So the runners will return back to where they are. Got a volunteer down there on the third baseline picking up that ball.
Let's go, Rex. Give it a ride, buddy.
Hey, all right. A little bit of high IQ baseball here. A little first and third steal running drill. Jack draws the attention. Case with the heads-up baseball crosses home safely. Great throw. I got to give it to Complete Game. They are paying attention out there, but Mud Dogs got the best of that scenario. Next pitch misses high. That ball misses on the inside. All right, count is 2-2 with one out. Mud Dogs are up 7-5 here in the bottom of the third. Little off-speed pitch. And gets Braxton down on strikes. 22 does have good command of that off-speed pitch. Something that we've been working on with the Mud Dogs in previous practices is trying to mix up the velocity. Not looking for the mechanics of the windup, but really reading the ball coming out of that release point and what the pitcher's grip looks like. That's an off-speed pitch. But Pierce is able to connect, and with his wheels, almost makes it to first on time. Unfortunately, does not. Leading to the third out here of the inning. Going back to what I was saying, these off-speed pitches, you know, when you hit 10, 11, 12 years old, not so many breaking balls, but we do start to see some of those off-speed pitches. So the mechanics looking like a fastball, but within the grip, whether it's a palm ball or a circle change. We're starting to teach these young players to kind of read the seams coming out of the hands so they're not fooled when the ball is coming across the plate a split second later than what you're used to. And so with time and experience, it's something that they'll kind of get. And Jack, number 9, is going to take the bump again. He did log 3 outs for the Mud Dogs by 3 defensive plays in the previous inning, excuse me. But fresh off of a base hit, his confidence should be a little high. If we can just get some balls over the plate, make some outs, and continue on this game, everything will be okay. Warm-up pitches are looking pretty good.
I get paid to tell my story, cause my fans truly adore me. I like this lane, I think it's for me. I just know my mama prayed for it. A little bit of magic, a little bit of smoke up in these arms. Running from the devil with my guitar. Angel on my shoulder got me this far.
Get through, Fletch.
Had to make it happen. Going to the sky.
All right, as we kick things off here in the top of the 4th, It's chilly out there, fans. Keep those hands warm for the next big play with cozy catcher gloves from Sports and Stuff. Soft, snug, and built for comfort. Whether you're in the stands or in the game, stay warm and ready to catch every moment. Available now at Sports and Stuff.
Yes! Attaboy, Jack!
To be clear, Sports and Stuff is a fictional play at Against Sports. It's not real. Jack lobs the first strike in there and finds the zone. Pitch number 2 misses high and inside.
One of my better rounds for the year. Yeah. Towards the end of the year, right?
Here's the 1-1 delivery from the stretch. A little breaking ball action here, maybe a knuckle. Just not sure it's going to work right now with the temperatures. The count increases to 2-1. Count increases to 3-1. Jack looking to find the zone here. Fletcher squares up nicely, gives him a good zone, and Jack's going to go ahead and walk the first batter here. Or maybe, yes, that is a walk. That is four balls.
Go, bud!
So after starting with the strike, Jack followed up with 3 straight balls, unfortunately putting the first runner on the base paths, similar to how the last inning started. First pitch misses the outside corner for a ball. Jack does look dialed in out there. I think he's got his head in the right spot. We'll see if he can connect with Fletcher for some pitches in the strike zone here. And he does. Gets a swing and a miss on a beautiful pitch just on the south end of the zone there. Gets number 10 to chase. Looked reminiscent of like a splitter. It was not a splitter, but had the same kind of trajectory as the evasive MLB pitch. From the stretch, Jack throws the same pitch again. Low and in the dirt. Gets number 10 to chase. So just like that, Jack is up on the count with 2 strikes. Really taking advantage of the batter expanding that strike zone. Really kind of opening up our options here. Let's see if Fletcher sets up high or on the outside. So at this point, Jack's going to be like a... Okay, the batter does connect. Finds a ball past the second baseman to the center fielder and holds the runner at first. So unfortunately, wherever John was positioned, kind of opened up a gap there. Batter took advantage of it. So with 2 strikes on that batter, number 10 did connect. scoring a base hit and driving in 1 run. So complete game did increase their run count to 6. The runner on first. Here in the top of the 4th inning. Local time is 10:20 p.m. Who needs sleep? Runner goes. Pitch is called a ball. Has been called a strike every other pitch this evening. So a little bit of inconsistency here behind the plate. But that's something that's not new to baseball. Count is 1-0. Jack looks to battle here, keep the game at least close enough to let the Mud Dogs offense do what they do best. That ball's going to miss high. Jack checks the runner at second, real conservative lead, and delivers a strike down the middle. That ball's going to drop for a base hit into right field. Unfortunately, the right fielder came in on it. The ball did drop and bounce over his head. A relay drill to third base. John rockets one down. Fantastic one hop from the second baseman. Unfortunately, at the wheels of that hitter, he did pull off the triple. So, what maybe could have been a fly out to right field turned into a triple and an RBI. Coach is looking to make some changes here. Jack not doing terrible. I think he's honestly just trying to give some different looks and try to keep the pitch counts low for our pitchers this evening. As long as everyone is still clean within tolerance, everybody's going to be fresh for Sunday's baseball games, regardless how today's game ends up. Coach Tommy's looking to keep that optionality for Sunday. So with that, we're going to bring in traditionally a starter pitcher, John, number 12, with that clutch line drive earlier in the game. He's going to come in here, try to increase the velocity a little bit and throw a couple over the plate. Only got about 22 minutes left of regulation play in today's baseball game. So at 1 hour and 45 minutes, the umpire will call time, and depending on who was ahead and where we're at with the run count in the innings, the baseball game will officially be over. But the behind team will have an opportunity to catch up and or surpass the ahead team once the time is called. So it doesn't mean that the game is necessarily over. Either way, at this rate, most kids will be getting home tomorrow. While we're finishing up these warm-up pitches, I appreciate you letting me have your ears this evening. But don't let frosty ears bench your fun this fall. The Warm Wave ear warmers keep you toasty from the first pitch to the final inning. They're comfy, colorful, and perfect for your youth baseball players and parents alike. And sitting amongst these parents, I can tell you, we all wish we had them right now. But you can grab yours today, or maybe tomorrow, because that's when we'll be home. First pitch in there for a strike on the outside corner. Way to go, John, number 12. Leading things off here with his first pitch. So grab your ear warmers today and stay in the game. John from the stretch, runner at third. Finds a back-to-back strikes there on the outside corner, being very favorable to tonight's pitchers. That outside corner is really expanding the zone, really challenging these batters to reach outside their comfort zone to try to connect and poke one out into right field. John goes down the middle. The batter takes a cut at it and fouls it behind the plate. So with Jack coming off the bump, he simply just did a 1-for-1 swap with John at second base. So Jack is now out there at second, covering down on the infield. John's going to miss on a wild pitch, and this runner's going to score. John does hustle down, but unfortunately, as we alluded to in the first inning, this backstop is unforgiving for pass balls. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I could probably attribute 5 of tonight's runs, 5 or 6, from the opposing team to be on pass balls. And there's another one. Increase the count to 2-2. Thank you, batter. John's going to go from the windup here to try to regain some control. He does it on a 3rd straight pass ball. Kind of a theme of the evening, and it seems like no pitcher is immune from it. Aside from Elliott's 6 strikeouts, the remaining of at-bats have been a lot of wild pitches. It's either these pitches are down the middle or they are significantly missing the zone. Could be environmental, could be mental. John goes from the stretch, trying to mix it up here. And he's going to miss. So John up on the count with an 0-2, delivers 4 straight balls, unfortunately, on 4 straight pass balls. Catcher calls time. Still nobody out here in the 4th in a contest of wills. And it might be that the team that has the most momentum at the end of the game wins. And so at this point, it's about energy and who's got the most of it. Let's see if the Mud Dogs can turn it around here. Keep them to 1 run. Come back alive in the bottom of the 4th and win this thing. Fletcher's going to fire it down to second. Oh, that ball's knocked away, unfortunately. And Fletcher's really improved on the pop and snap. His pop time has really been reduced as the season has progressed with some coaching and some deliberate practice. It's a good example for the rest of the Mud Dogs to see what Fletcher's done behind the plate. Each player should be doing the same for their respective positions. John from the stretch checks the runner and delivers a fastball high out of the zone.
Is that this 12?
John reoccupies the bump. Gets a sign from Fletcher and checks the runner. And the pitch. Pitch is low in the dirt. That's a pass ball. Runner will advance to third. Fletcher's going to have a quick conversation with John here through the face mask, getting him to calm down a little bit. Count is 3-0. Score is 8-7 with complete game up on the Mud Dogs by 1 run here in the 4th. And John's going to miss on 4 straight pitches for ball 4. So that's back-to-back walks, putting on some base runners. Again, the theme tonight, no one is immune from the walk fest that we are seeing. And that's not just Mud Dogs, it is across the ballpark this evening.
All right, my dogs, y'all got this.
Runner goes, and John finds the zone there with a confident first strike on the outside corner. Runners at second and third. John from the stretch. Ball in the dirt. Good stop there by Fletcher, stopping another run from scoring. Count increases to 1-1. It's going to be a hit by pitch. There's a dead ball there. The runner's going to go ahead and take first. So the bases will be loaded with no outs in the 4th. Coach Tommy's going to call time here and go out to talk to his young starter. A little frustration here from number 12. Looking to try to get command over his pitches on 3 straight walks. Now fans, tonight when the final out's been called, you can keep the warmth going with Everglow fire logs. Easy to light, long-lasting, and perfect for those post-game stories around the fire. You can stock up today and bring the cozy home field advantage to your backyard. That's Everglow fire logs, warming up your win. Exhausting all options, Coach Tommy's going to go to the bullpen and pick the trusty righty in Pierce. Pierce getting us out of a jam in the first game. In the past half dozen or so games, really coming in clutch for the Mud Dogs as someone who can put the ball over the plate. Nothing special, nothing unique. Just get the ball consistently in play so we can make some outs. Pierce really kind of growing into the role of a pitcher. And at this point in a game like this is what you need. All right, so the Mud Dogs are going to put their 4th pitcher in just under 4 innings. Correction, 3 total innings of baseball have been played for the defensive Mud Dogs with nobody out here in the 4th. Complete game looking to crack this game open with bases loaded and nobody out. Aside from a line drive double play or something special, I think the complete game here can confidently log another run or 2 before the inning is over. And Pierce is going to come from the stretch and lob that reliable first strike down the middle and get the batter to swing. You know what? We'll take it all night. If Pierce can get him over the plate and put that ball in play, let's play a baseball game. John Pierce! And that's going to be a pass ball. Pierce's wheels aren't going to be able to make it in time. Yeah, Fletcher hustles down, but unfortunately, again with this backstop here, complete game does log another run. Score now 9-7. Count is 1-1. Runners on second and third. Pierce from the stretch gets a sign. Fletcher sets up down the middle. Pierce puts it down over the heart of the plate, and that ball is fouled away for the second strike. Got to sign this kid up to be a starter. He is consistently putting the ball down the middle, and just like that, Pierce logs a strikeout. We have not seen a strikeout since the second inning for the Mud Dogs. Fantastic work here by number 28. Rocking the hoodie, might I add, on the mound. No thoughts given to that. Now he's going to face a small lefty. Every pitcher's worst nightmare. But not for Pierce, as he throws a first strike on the outside corner, drawing a swing and a strike. So 1 out here, and a strike on this next batter. Runners on second and third. Mud Dogs looking to try to turn some momentum around, some defensive baseball. And takes a second strike. Number 6 swings and misses. Brings the count to 0-2. You know, with Pierce's accuracy tonight, I might have to chalk that up to some mental fortitude. He's ignoring the cold, ignoring the conditions. He's focusing on his task, He's putting the ball where the ball needs to go.
Middle. Great job, Fletcher. Keep it up, buddy. Let's go,
Count
Pierce.
is 1-2 for Pierce from the stretch. He is not minding the base runners. And he gets the batter to foul off another one down to third baseline. Count holds 1-2. From the stretch. And the delivery is fouled off behind the plate. So number 6 staying alive here on the left side of the batter's box. Pierce winning the battle so far with a count of 1-2. Lobs a high fastball out of the zone, increasing the count to 2-2.
Getting close.
All right, 2-8.
All right, Pierce.
All right, here comes Pierce's 11th pitch of the inning. And there it is over the plate. And yet another foul ball. So a little bit of a battle here with runs in scoring position. Because number 6 looks to make things happen for a complete game. But Pierce is not having that. Pierce having thrown 11 pitches, 8 of which have been strikes, on a strike ratio that is foreign to tonight's performances so far. So fantastic accuracy. Let's see if we can keep it going here in the 4th. Yeah, from the stretch. That's going to miss outside for a ball. So the count is now full.
All right, Pierce, one more, buddy. You got this.
Go get it, Pierce.
Got Mud Dog supporters here chiming in, trying to keep their boys awake. Just like that, in a crack of a bat, anything can happen. And that's probably the 6th foul ball I think we've seen at this at bat. So the confrontation here, mano a mano, pitcher on batter. Fletcher acting as an intermediary, sets up on the outside of the plate, and again another foul ball.
You got this, Pierce.
Hey, keep pitching, Pierce. You got it.
Hey, good job, boys. Both teams, good battle here. Let's go.
Hey, nice job, Pierce. Good job, bud.
Make it open, Adam. Adam, break this game open, bud. Stay on top and hit it hard.
Unfortunately, Pierce is going to walk that batter. Umpire calling time real quick. I think looking to exchange some baseballs for some ones that are not soaking wet and or freezing. All right, time is 10:38 local time. Bases are now loaded. We do have one out here in the top of the 4th. Beautiful pitch there. Pierce drops in a wonderful low and outside pitch. A visibly frustrated batter steps back into the box looking to want to connect on the next offering. Let's see if he does. Count is 0-1 from the stretch. That one gets away out of Pierce. Pierce is going to cover down home. Fletch is going to make it. And unfortunately, again, not much you can do about it. So the runners advance 1. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. Pierce from the stretch. Batter here with the Easton Hype Fire in an open stance. The righty looking to swing at the next one, but does not on a ball on the outside.
Straight through, bud.
Count is 2-1. And the pitch. The pitch falls in there for a strike.
Put it in play now, buddy. Put it in play.
Finds the high and inside corner of the zone and gets the batter to take a big cut at it. It misses just under the neck of the bat. Pierce from the stretch gives another one high and in. Takes the bait again.
Caught it. Good cut.
And so Pierce really finding a weak point there, kind of a pain point with that batter, chasing the ones that are high and in. Replicates the same pitch and gets a second strikeout of the inning. So 2 outs here. Pierce doing a one-man show. Let's see if we can get some pass balls to stop and hold the runs where we're at. Another one high and in, number 21. Big power hitter for complete game, stepping in, looking to send wind sailing into the outfield. John back out there at second. Jack occupying center field. Now, there we go. We got time here. And he gets the tag on him. Unfortunately, the runner does get a hand in there in time. The runner is safe. Nonetheless, great hustle and drill from Fletcher and Pierce. Both very athletic kiddos. Doing their best to make the out. Unfortunately, the head first dive there, getting the hand in just under the tag. Runner on third. Little off-speed pitch here. Gets the batter to chase at an early swing. And gets a second strike. The score is now 11-7. Pierce gets his sign. And that's a great spot, Pierce. Just a little feedback here from my perspective. The batter's having a hard time reaching the lower end of the zone there. And Pierce raises it. John does knock it down with his body and make the third out of the inning.
Hey, great job, Pierce.
The damage is done. Complete game, getting additional runs up onto the board, running up the score 11-7. But we got to give credit to where it's due, with Pierce stepping out onto the bump and putting balls over the plate with 2 strikeouts and a ground out to John, getting the Mud Dogs out of a jam through 3 pitchers that inning. Pierce threw 25 pitches, 17 of which over the plate. Now this will be the final attempt for the Mud Dogs to either tie or win the baseball game, as time is set to expire here in the next couple minutes in the bottom of the 4th. So there will not be a 5th inning, as Complete Game brings in a big righty here to kind of close things out for the team, as they have a 4-run lead here going into the 4th. We'll take a quick break.
Yeah, I saw him at the bullpen and a little bit. He's a big boy. I mean, he sucks as freaking huge ass backstop. Yeah, guaranteed base. Although that one Pearson. Yeah, he missed a tag. I mean, you got the guy, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, you got the ball. Step off.
right, with that strikeout, the Mud Dogs are down to their final 2 outs. They've got 4 runs to make up for. Let's see if we can get something going. You know, the Mud Dogs have scored more with a 2-out rally than. And that ball bounces off the chest of the third baseman. Ben is going to go ahead and easily secure first base. So a hard hit ground ball bounces off the chest of the third baseman. And just like that, the Mud Dogs do have a base runner here in the bottom of the 4th. John, his last at bat, crushed a liner over the head of the shortstop. Really kind of getting things going for the Mud Dogs that inning. Ben is going to go ahead and steal second pretty easily on a ball high. Ben being told to get off. And nobody's really covering there. We're at second. Let's see if he can catch him sleeping at third base and take third. He does not. John gives a big cut, swing and a miss, increases the count to, I believe, 1-1.
Use your eyes. Be aggressive. Let's go, John. All right, John, you got this, bud.
All right, Ben takes a secondary lead. John connects the foul ball behind home plate. A much needed hit here from John to get a second base runner out there with Elliott on deck. Getting down to the wire here. And then John's going to go down on strikes. So with 2 strikeouts in the 4th, Mud Dogs down to their final out. Every swing, every pitch is not in defeat. Every pitch is a new pitch and an opportunity. Let's see if Elliott can capitalize on an opportunity. Regardless of how the game ends, we got to teach these boys and step back into the plate. Be a goldfish, have a short-term memory. Try to be value added at your next at-bat. Elliott hits a ground ball to short. Gives himself lots of time to get there, and he is safe. Beats the throw out. So an uncharacteristically soft hit from Elliott to the shortstop. Shortstop makes the play to first. It's a great throw, but the shortstop does not charge the ball. He waits the ball to get to him, gives Elliott lots of lead time to make it to first. Just like that, the saving grace, runners on corners. Game is not yet over as Fletcher comes to the plate and grounded out his last inning. Now when he connects, he's got some significant power. If he could put the ball into the outfield, I wouldn't be surprised a 2-run score. Now that ball is going to pass, and Ben is going to score, increasing the Mud Dogs count to 8 runs. Elliott takes the second base, and now he stands confidently atop third. Complete game looking to press pause on the momentum here that's shifting towards the Mud Dogs with 2 down. 4 of the Mud Dogs runs this evening came during a 2-out rally, so it is something that we are absolutely capable of doing, especially given the names that are coming up in the lineup. One could argue the middle and the bottom half of the lineup are doing more value for the Mud Dogs than traditionally the top half, especially in the last couple games of late. It's not necessarily the big power hits, it's the ones that can put it in play and force the defense to make some plays. And Fletcher kind of balances both of those. He's got some significant power, good line drive hitter, but he's also got the consistency of players that can step into the box and repeatedly perform. Ooh. From my perspective, Fletcher needs to protect the plate. All right, counts 1-1. There it is. Oh, unfortunately, that liner goes to the foul territory down the first baseline. And again, insert advertisement for hand warmers because Fletcher's going to field that one later. Mud Dogs down to their last strike of the game. But there's no pressure because every pitch is a new pitch and an opportunity to swing the bat. Here it comes. That's going to miss low. That's a great call by the umpire. I'm glad I didn't call that a strike because it was low. No pressure here at the full count, 2 outs, runner on third. The tying run is still in the dugout. Correction, on deck. That's going to be on the outside. And complete game is going to end the baseball game on a ball 4 on the outside, unfortunately, but that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for dialing in this evening. The final score is 11-8. The Mud Dogs go back-to-back losses. They're 0-2 to start the tournament. At the bottom of the 4th inning here. It's 49 degrees, and the ratio of parents to players is exactly 1-to-1. The significant others of every other player is already in bed, and so we will chastise those spouses when we get home. Just kidding, babe, love you. Time is 10:52 local, and we'll see you back on Sunday for the next games. Those times for those games will be published a little bit later on once we get clarity of the outcome of the pool play. So with that, we'll go ahead and sign off from Kansas City. Good night.
Seriously. Right now.
Already doing that.
Oh, strike. Yeah. It's like an automatic.
Yeah. It's called the automatic ball strike system.
Right.